obstacles are placed in our way to see if we're willing to earn the victory. My friends, each and every day, 10 to 15 minutes, that is all we ask. Let's jump into these charts. We see stocks are either flat or down. 20-year U.S. government bonds are down. Bitcoin and gold are up. And as we jump into these charts with the S&P 500, second week of a down candle, we can see again how things have been edging down. You know, we get things bumping up, but again, not moving above, just continuing to fall below. We have a little basement here that we're seeing. We've already pushed through the first down line. We popped up through it, of course, on the half-day chart. But as we look at the weekly, we're waiting to see we're going to have enough energy to penetrate down below the second one, what I'm calling the basement. So we do have some bearishness right now in the S&P, but really waiting for that to be qualified as we continue to move through time. Now, the NASDAQ is flat for the day. Again, these are Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. You can see where things moved up throughout the course of the day, although it was a flat day. These are Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. I'll put that Heikin-Ashi training, the first one we did with a couple of 300,000 views. You'll like that. I put the second one up yesterday. I'll put the first one up today. If you didn't catch the Heikin-Ashi training yesterday, catch today's. I think you'll find it very interesting. Help you conceptualize what it is you're actually seeing with Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. We can see on the NASDAQ how we have had lots of indecision over many two-day candles, but again, tending to drift down. So we're waiting for good confirmation and a big boot down, which hasn't happened yet. What about 20-year U.S. government bonds? Down for the day 1.06% after 3 prior weeks of up moves. Last week, a spinning top. And then this week, a red down candle. Hasn't reached the low of last week, hasn't penetrated down through what was a ceiling that we had pushed through the first of 2. Now it looks like we might be reversing and going through it. So again, some bearishness on the 20-year U.S. government bonds. I think all this is related to the uncertainty of what's going on in Iran. And again, if things go bad, I think you can expect there to be some real pullbacks in the market. If things go good or it's over, victories declared quickly, Straits of Hormuz not closed, all those kind of things, that could give some exuberance. But if there are some bad things that happen, the market could be setting up for that. And somehow the market can give you clues as to what is occurring. Now, gold up for the day 1.13%, 1.13%. Again, look at gold as it just continues to move up the trend line. This week of doji so far, the last two-day candles dojis, we've moved a little below the weekly trend line on this latest 2-day candle. But again, things just moving along up, and that's fine. We haven't reached, of course, that high of highs back on the week beginning 26th of January, which immediately fell at the end of the week and on the following Monday. But then gold has slowly been recovering. And of course, if you read our point paper, we are bullish on heavy metals going forward. What do we see with Bitcoin? Is Bitcoin finding a bottom? Perhaps. We'll continue to wait, watch, and see. The latest 2-day candle, lots of indecision there and not any volume. This week, we're only 2 days in, but ways to go to get some volume. And again, just a little green candle there. But maybe we're getting a base here. Love to see Bitcoin take off again, but don't know if that's coming. We hoped that would happen before, and after 2 weeks it collapsed. So we got a little ways to go before we start getting bullish on Bitcoin. That's where we are, folks. At the end of the day, we always love to hear from you. Don't hesitate to reach out to us, cw@chartingwealth.com. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.